Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else, where we teach not teaching you to rise to the occasion, but what we are teaching you is to fall to your level of preparation. How much are you preparing for your day? How much are you preparing for your moment? How much are you preparing in the right now? For your moment, your time. It's coming if you prepare in the right now. You will be ready. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Top 5 Tuesday today, folks. Recording this, I believe it is, yes, June 3rd, man. Moving fast. You're gonna blink, 2026 is gonna be here. Will you be ready? Have you done the work? Have you done the professional and the personal development to really make it so 2026 is set up the way you want it to be? Only 6 months in, but 6 months went by really fast. Did it not? All right. So, Top 5 Tuesday, been doing this well over a year at this point. Every Tuesday, you're breaking down a top 5, based on some current event or the theme of the week. And the theme of the week is we're all about breaking down all of my flaws and all of the things that I personally struggle with or have admitted to not being the best at, had admitted to, needing to work on and improve on. And if you listened yesterday, I talked about my biggest flaws that I see in myself and how it's advantageous. Now today we're gonna break down the top 5 flaws that I have based on the 2 people that know me the best at this point. That is my lady and my mother. So what I did is I FaceTimed them both. First it was my girl. I FaceTimed her first and got her feedback in terms of what she sees, what the top 5 things that she sees in me that are flawed, and my mother. And the crazy thing is, the two things before I get into this, 2 things, is they both kind of gave similar answers, and they both couldn't give me a full 5, which was flattering. But so I had to kind of fill in they gave me like 2 or 3, they gave me 3 basically, and then I filled in the sort of based on how they came up with the 3. I filled in the last 2 on my own, because I mean part of the reason why they're who they are is because of my mentality in terms of constantly wanting to improve, constantly not wanting to hear, oh, he's just so perfect, but constantly wanting to say, hey, there's things I could work on, there's things you could work on, and we're gonna continue to put in this work together, because the work is what we're chasing. The work, the doing the thing, the actual doing the thing, all right? That's what we're chasing. That's how greatness is built, is when you're chasing the work, not the credit, not all the clout. You're chasing the work, regardless of how something gets said or how it comes out. You're chasing the work. You're able to do the work. All right. So here's what they came up with. First thing, it's pretty obvious. This was a gimme. Is one said it in a nice way. Says you're excessively frugal. And then my mother said, your ass is just cheap. It's just cheap. And I told you guys a story yesterday about why I'm like that, having been in a situation 10 years ago where I literally lost everything. Lost my phone, car, everything, repossessed, literally had no income, no way of doing anything. All right, lost it all. That's why to this day, it doesn't matter how much I have in my account or how little I have in my account, my mindset is always gonna be like, hey, let's make sure we're squeezing the most amount of every dollar. In fact, just yesterday, before I got on the phone with her, I just went through, canceled a bunch of subscriptions, knowing what our goals are in the next year or so. Canceled a bunch of subscriptions, started making sacrifices on my end. So I knew, going in, I'm going to be better off a year from today. So number 1, excessively frugal or cheap, whatever it is you want to call it. I'll own it, and that part of me, again, it's always going to be improving based on the person that I'm working with. So number 2 was put my foot in my mouth. Put my foot in my mouth. Actually, no, number 1 was putting my foot in my mouth. Number 2 was the cheap and frugal one. So 1 and 2, kind of the same thing. 1 and 2 were basically, I put my foot in my mouth and excessively frugal. Now, as a public speaker, as someone that has committed to speaking on camera multiple times a day and saying a lot of different things, hey, it's gonna happen. You got to speak with conviction, you got to speak with power. And if you're wrong about something, hey, you got to man up and own the fact that you were wrong about whatever take it is and move on forward. That's what being a positive role model is all about. So 1 and 2, cheap, and I put my foot in my mouth. And as usual, I'll dive deeper into these on the live stream later. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We drop these every single day, multiple times a day. All right. Number 3 and 4 are kind of similar as well. Number 3 was too unrealistic and I get too excited. 3 and 4 are kind of similar things. Three, we'll just say it like this. So number 3 was I could be very unrealistic, and that goes back to me putting my foot in my mouth at times, which is why it's important to give me that foundation to understand what can be done, what can't be done, what time frames can all these things be done, so we're not just talking and dreaming. And then also, when you talk about too unrealistic and they get too excited, it's kind of a symptom of being unrealistic. Is as you get excited, as you tell stories, as you go and express yourself. And one of the things my mother had mentioned was, as I'm listening to you every morning, you would start telling a story and you get so damn excited and so into a story that you forgot the point of telling it. You didn't actually answer what you said you were going to answer. So that's me getting too excited and being unrealistic sort of at the same time. So that's 3 and 4. And then number 5 was, again, mother, love you very much, because she said it the best. I believe we came up with this answer together. Now, she was the second time. She was kind of the last FaceTime call I made. And she goes, you're not marketing your brand enough. You're not marketing your brand enough. I'm not seeing you wear enough plus LY stuff. I'm not seeing that logo enough. I'm not seeing all of the work and everything you struggled, everything you put into this business. I need you marketing your brand more. And the response to that is simple and plain. That will not be an issue in 2026. That I can guarantee you that. Period, point blank, because she's right about it. And it's like, that will not be an issue, because that is something I do have to do. I have had a habit. I've done over 125 interviews, podcast interviews with different guests. I've done well over thousands of videos myself. So it's now, the information is out there. Now it's just a matter of continuously marketing, putting the product out there. So as always, I will put this out there. I will make sure I diagnose all of this in the live stream a little later. So like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Just to recap, Top 5 Tuesday, my top 5 flaws. Number 1, put my foot in my mouth. Number 2, I could be excessively frugal. We're gonna go with that one. Number 3, could be unrealistic at times. Number 4, I get too excited. Number 5, don't market my brand enough. And that will not be a problem as we move forward, all right? So main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, it's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.